March favourites. It's a ton of lifestyle stuff this time. Things like DVDs, some of my knitting favourites, different things on YouTube and social media. So let's just jump straight right in. First thing is this hairspray. It is the John Frieda Frizzies Moisture Barrier Hairspray in Intense Hold. This has a really nice smell actually. I can always smell it throughout the day when I put it on. I've been using this when I curl my hair, which ironically is another favourite of mine, curling my hair. Yeah, my hair's not curled today. But yeah, when I curl my hair I use this hairspray and it helps to keep the curls locked in, but it doesn't make it too crispy and just like that awful crispy texture. So like I said, curling my hair has been one of my favourites this month, and I thought it's only fair to show you how I've been curling it. And I've been using my GHD straighteners. I've had these for about 5 or 6 years, I want to say. I've had them a long time. These are just some limited edition purple ones, and lately has been the first time that I've been able to curl my hair with straighteners. I've tried in the past before and it just doesn't work. It took me a couple of times to get used to curling my hair with straighteners, but now I'm sort of I'm a little bit better at it. I do pop on, with one of my other curling ones I got like a protective glove. I do pop that on because I did burn myself on one attempt, so I've sort of learnt the hard way and now I just use a glove just to protect my hand a bit more. So yeah, those are my two sort of hair favourites this month. So the next thing I'll get into is TV shows and DVDs. At the start of the month I was really into watching Happy Days. I've got the first 4 seasons. I think they've released 5 at the moment, but I've actually been watching them on my TV. I recorded a load of them a while ago, so I would just watch usually just one episode before I go to bed. But I really love Happy Days. If you like anything 50s, if you like Grease, I'm not a big fan of Grease personally, but yeah, if you don't know what Happy Days is, where have you been? It's basically set in the 50s and it's just amazing. The next thing that rolls on from last month is Pretty Little Liars. I finished all 5 seasons on Netflix and now it's just like waiting for them to release the rest of them on TV. Yeah, I actually vlogged my response to the finale. I don't know if that would have gone up by the time this video is up, but yeah, I wasn't super impressed with the finale. I wanted more information from what they gave us, but it was a very dramatic last episode and I totally recommend you watch this. Even if you think, oh, I'm 5 seasons in, I've probably no more spoilers than I've ever even watched it, then it's on, I don't know about American Netflix, but it's definitely on the British Netflix, and I just highly recommend that you get into the series because it is a phenomenal mystery sort of series. And the last sort of TV thing has been Louis Theroux Documentaries. I think it's how it's Theroux. I think so. He is a British documenter, but he works for the BBC doing documentaries. He has done a ton of them. Originally he's put a couple on BBC One or BBC Two, and that's how I sort of got back into his documentaries, and there is a ton of them on Netflix, like an absolute ton of them. Yeah, but if you're in Britain, there's a couple on BBC iPlayer at the moment, so you can check that out. But on Netflix, the ones that I've most enjoyed so far, there was one on kids in America who are like mental patients and on medication for certain things. So there's one on elderly patients with dementia, one with kids with autism. In one of the ones he went into a prison in America. They're very gripping and interesting documentaries. So I don't know if they're on American or other country Netflix, but they're definitely on the British one, and like I said, there's a couple on the BBC iPlayer. They're just super interesting. I've been watching them like before I go to bed, or if there's nothing on TV one evening, I'll just pop on one of his documentaries, and yeah, I can't get enough of them. So my music favourite this month was mostly at the start of the month. I've sort of not really been listening to them as much anymore, but it's been the band R5. It is probably quite well known for being on like a young teenager band. Of the members of the group is famous for being on the Disney Channel. That doesn't bother me. Just really been liking their music. I've been listening to it on like Spotify and stuff, and they brought out a new song, I think that's called Smile. That's been one of my favourites. So yeah, they're just upbeat, happy songs, which I love to blast in the car on the way home from work. Another favourite this month has been my new glasses. Today actually, I don't know which video I recorded with them on. I think it was my pin tag that I just recorded and uploaded, my Disney pin tag. I wore a purple pair. I've actually since taken them back because I couldn't get on with them. It was making my vision not right, and they had to replace the lenses and it still wasn't right, so I just got my money back. But these ones I really like. I'm completely blind without them now. They're Karl Lagerfeld. I'm not that thrilled about it, to be honest. I don't really care. That like typical sort of geeky nerdy glasses but with a rounder look, and they are tortoiseshell. Yeah, I have to wear my glasses all the time, so I don't mind investing in a good pair of glasses, because like I said, I wear them all the time. Another thing that I don't have to show you, but it's been one of my favourites this month, is shopping in kids' clothes sections. Especially like Marks and Spencer's, Next, where else have I looked? H&M. They're three of my top places to shop for kids' clothes, and I often find really great pieces in there. Don't be ashamed if you're shorter or smaller to look in children's sections. I even saw like I'd say like a 30-year-old mother, or she might not even be a mother, but a 30-year-old woman shopping in the M&S kids section, and she was like, I'm so glad that other people, because I was there, she was like, I'm so glad other people shop in the kids section, because you can find a lot cheaper stuff that some of it doesn't, you would never tell that it's kids clothes. And in my March haul, you will see some of the pieces, or when I do a collective haul, you'll see some of the pieces that I've bought from children's sections. And I don't know if they're making kids clothes bigger these days or what, but if they go up to like a size 13, 14, like sometimes that will even be too big for me. I would completely recommend you check out shopping in kids clothes, because why would you not want cheaper clothes that are the same quality and just look pretty much the same as normal adult clothes? So that has been one of my favourites this month. So for social media and that sort of thing, on YouTube I've been obsessed with watching Disney vlogs and Disney hauls. One YouTuber I've been watching in particular is called Felicity Grace. She is an Australian YouTuber. She's got a main channel and then a vlog channel, and she vlogged when she went to the conference, what was that, VidCon I think it is, in Florida, and then of course she went to Disney. So her and her mum vlogged their entire trip, and I really enjoyed watching her vlogs. We have booked our holiday this year to go to Florida, which I'm super excited about. It always gets me very excited, but it also sets off my anxiety levels like ridiculously. Yes, I've been in that fix of just watching that. And then sort of linking on with Disney and that sort of side of things, I've been obsessed with like pin trading and finding social media groups that do pin trading. There's one that I recently joined on Facebook, which is all for YouTube. There is one group that I recently joined on Facebook, and it's for UK pin traders, which is amazing. It's all just purely trading. It's no buying, because it can get a bit out of hand when you have to buy pins and people want extortionate amount of money for certain pins and they want really high trading. So it's all about keeping it just at the basic and just enjoying pin trading at the end of the day, because it can get quite out of hand. So that's been a really nice community that I found. And also pin trading online on Instagram. I've recently, fingers crossed, set up a pin, like, not a trade because I've purchased it, but someone in LA is, there's a pin that I wanted that's coming out at the end of the month that is being released, and we've agreed that he'll pick it up for me, which all sounds completely shady. I can understand that from an outside point of view, and I was so sceptical to go for Instagram trading and buying, but I've got some information and advice from quite well-known pin traders on Instagram, especially Disney Pins Facebook. They are, for anything Disney pin trading, that is the place to go. And they're also one of my favourites this month. I mean, I can't believe I've never mentioned them in a favourites, but anything Disney related, pin trading related, they're the place to go. Disney Pins Facebook or Life with the Donahos on YouTube. I think that's what they've just recalled their YouTube. But yeah, I'm going on a tangent. But yeah, just in general, getting to that more social aspect of Disney pin trading has been really great. I uploaded my Disney pin tag, which I had a lot of great response from, and I hope to be doing more Disney pin videos in the future. So finally, I wanted to share some of my knitting favourites. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last favourites. I might have mentioned this, that I just finished it, is this purple snood. I've just been wearing it quite a lot lately, more towards the start of the month because it's got a bit warmer at the end now. But it is just the loveliest, chunkiest, softest snood, and I'm so proud to say that I actually made it myself. The next scarf I'll show you didn't turn out so great, so I just thought my whole camera didn't record the whole of that video, but the memory card was full. The other scarf I completed didn't turn out so great. I like to think of it as a bit of a learning experience, and I just used it sort of as practice. I wanted to learn how to do a purl stitch because up to now I'd only be doing a knit stitch. So I decided to do a row of knit stitch and a row of purl stitch. Quickly I found that because of the two stitches and the way I'd done them, it made the scarf curl up within itself. I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. So I put a border on it, but it's still done exactly the same thing. So you can see better this side. I did a whole load of knit stitches, and then I did a knit and a purl row each. So that's what one side looks like, and the other side it all just looks like purl bumps. But as you can see, the whole thing completely curls up within itself, so it looks a bit odd to wear. I'm going to be writing a blog post on my experience with this scarf, and I've written one for my purple scarf, which I'll link below if I've posted them before this video goes up. If not, keep checking my blog. It's Sophie Helyn. Helyn spelled with a Y. And yeah, I always link it below, so just keep checking that for any of my knitting posts. A couple knitting related favourites. The first is this needle case, which I got from Hobbycraft. It's got little black and white Scotty dogs, or black Scotty dogs and white Westies maybe. We do have a Westie, so that probably influenced my opinion. And it's got a, I don't know if you can see that, a little dog tag hanging off it. But I just use it to keep all my needles in, and it's pink and stripy on the inside. It just helps to have everything in one place, so they're not all just flying around in the bottom of my bag. And the bag I use to hold all my craft stuff in is this craft bag from Cath Kidston. My mum bought it for me as an early Easter present. This is what it looks like. It's got the Paradise Fields print, and then it's got the wicker in the, I think it's sage colour. Inside it's just one giant bag, and then it's got 4 pockets, 2 on each side, to hold things in. And it's just been great to keep all my knitting stuff in one place. Also, I put like my laptop and my camera in here, and my notepad, and anything that I use quite regularly. And I use this bag just to take everything like from upstairs, downstairs, and just anywhere in the house. It just helps to have it all together. So that has been another favourite of mine. So as always, I'll leave any of my social media down below if you want to follow me on any other site. My blog is always linked below. At the time of recording this video, I've put up a blog post on my anxiety. I really recommend you go check that out if you've ever experienced anxiety or just want to know about my anxiety, because I do mention it sometimes in videos. Yeah, it's had quite a bit of good response from like friends and family and people that I've never even spoken to. So that's been really nice. Is pretty much always linked below that post. I've also just put a post up which is an artist spotlight. My best friend is an amazing artist. She's currently studying art at uni, and she's just phenomenal. Like my thing was always photography, and her thing has always been art. And like it's funny, I'm more technical and she is more just like like hand drawn and all that. She's just amazing. I'll insert like a couple pictures now just so you can get a little taste of what her work is like. But yeah, she asked me to photograph some of her work, and I've written a whole blog post on the pieces that I took, and yeah, I just really recommend you check it out because she is an amazing artist, and I'm not just saying that because she's my best friend. I'm saying that because she is just amazing. So yeah, I will end the video on this note. I'm going to be recording a couple more videos today, so you might see the same outfit. But until my next video, I'll see you soon. Bye guys.